up in a really great mood today. I just got my hands really loud, but I woke up in a really great mood today. I was so excited to film this video. I went to the gym and I got ready and everything, and then I went on Twitter. I'm like, what video do you guys want to see? My friend June said you should do your high school video, because I know I mentioned a couple times to, I don't know if I mentioned like in my videos, but a couple times to my friends that I was going to do a video about high school. And I'm actually going to be a sophomore this year, so it's not going to be about all of high school because I clearly don't know yet, but it's going to be about more freshman year. So if you are going into high school, this will be hopefully a very good video for you. But first, I have 3 things to mention. I have like a list of everything that I want to talk about in this video. First, I made a vlog last night, so I think that's really exciting, and you guys should go check it out. I'll put the link below to it, and yeah, I'll probably mention that in a lot of videos, because I'll do like corresponding blog posts and videos and blah blah blah. Second is I would really enjoy and be happy if you followed me on Twitter, because I always like asking you guys what videos you want to see, and then you'll have a little input, and I don't know, I always respond to my Twitter app requests too, so if you tweet me, I will like always respond. And third, I have a giveaway going on right now, and you guys should really enter it if you haven't already. You can only enter once. I didn't actually say that in my giveaway video, but you can only enter once, and it's a Hawaiian giveaway, so I'll also put the link for that below, and you should go check that out. Moving on to the tips about high school. My first one is probably going to be that you want to be very outgoing and friendly, especially on your first day of school, because first impressions mean a lot. And going into high school, you know, you have your little group of friends in middle school, but then when you're in high school, it's like you get separated a little bit. Separated? I said that weird. You get separated a little bit more, and, you know, a lot of new schools come in and everything, so there's a lot of new people that you've never met before. And you could look at that as scary, or you could look at it as exciting, and I think it's really exciting. So, you know, if you go in on the first day of school and there's a girl sitting next to you at your side seat that you've never met before, be like, hi, I'm Ellen, or whatever your name is, and just like, you know, get to know people and stuff like that. So that's a really good tip, I think. Second, I'm going to be talking about lockers. Lockers are they're a pain in the butt. One, because they're usually really tiny. At my school, they're tiny. And, like, we have the ones where it's, like, one big locker, not, like, 2 lockers on each level. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know how, like, in TV shows, they always have, like, 2 levels of lockers, and they're, like, wide and stuff? No, they're usually, like, really skinny in real life, not on TV shows. So I don't really like lockers. So that's the first reason. And second, they're usually on the completely opposite side of the building that you have to be. Like, I think they try to make it inconvenient for you. Usually the lockers, like, your class will be down here, and then your locker will be all the way down there, and say you left a book in there that you need for this class, and you have to run all the way down there, and then run all the way back, and then you're late for class, and then your mom will get mad at you, and you will get a phone call home, and that has happened twice to me, so don't use your lockers. But yeah, being in high school, you're usually allowed to carry a backpack or something, so just keep all your stuff in there, and don't use your lockers. 3, the building is probably going to be a lot bigger than your middle school. Some people might be around the same size, which, if that's the case, it's kind of weird, because my middle school is kind of tiny, and then my high school is kind of huge. It's like 2 levels, and it's really big. So on the first day of school, I was super intimidated. There's like different halls, like F hall and A hall and G hall and stuff like that, and I was so scared. Like, I'm never going to get used to it, but I'm also directionally challenged, so it's probably gonna take you guys less time to get used to the building than me, because I swear I'm in the mall all the time, and then I walk out of the store and I turn the wrong way, and then my mom gets mad at me because I do it like every time we go into a store. But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you definitely want to just like keep a map handy, because it is going to be scary, but I promise you'll get used to it really fast. You're not going to be like walking around the entire year like, oh, where did I go? Where am I going? But the first week or 2, for me it was 2 weeks, it's probably going to be a little bit rough, but you'll really get used to it. And I would just like carry around a map with you in the hallway like the first week. Alright, my 4th tip is going to be to use a backpack and not a tote bag. Because last year my best friend and I were like, oh my gosh, we're going to look so cute, we're going to use tote bags, blah 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 blah. Because, you know, when you go into high school, you have the option, well usually, this is how it is at my school, you have the option of using like a backpack and carrying it around with you, where in our middle school, you had to put it in your locker and keep it away, and you weren't allowed to have big purses either, like a tote bag or anything. So, yeah, so going into high school you are. So we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get really cute tote bags, blah, blah, blah. And I even went and splurged on a Coach purse, which is my, like, one and only Coach purse. I only have one, and I got a tote bag, a black tote bag, and I was, like, so excited, and I used it the first couple days of school, and I'm like, uh-oh. My mom was right, because my mom and my dad told me, like, you're not going to use that all year. It's going to be a pain in the butt. Like, why did you spend money on that? Like, you should just save your money. And they were totally right. Like, it sucks carrying a tote bag because none of your, or not all of your stuff is going to fit in it. And also, you're, like, especially the first couple weeks of school, you're going to have to carry textbooks, like, because the teachers give you textbooks and you have to bring them home and everything like that. And they're just not going to fit in your tote bag, or they're going to rip them or something like that. And so I gave in on using the tote bag like 2 weeks in or 1 week in or something like that, and then I just switched back to my backpack from last year. This year I'm actually going to get a new backpack because I broke it. But anyway, my best friend, she actually continued using hers for quite a while, but then like halfway through the year she's like, oh my gosh, I'm sick of it, and then she got a real backpack because it's just a pain in the butt. So I would definitely recommend using a backpack and not a tote bag. Alright, my fifth tip is going to be to get involved. And what I mean by that is join clubs and things like that. Like I joined theater and stuff, and that was so much fun. And like the people that I met through theater are seriously like all my best friends, besides like the one best friend that I had going in high school. But other than that, like the people that I met in theater, I hang out with all the time. So like I'm so glad that I joined theater, and if I didn't, I would be like a friendless loser. But yeah, it doesn't even have to be theater. If you like singing, or if you like, you know, band, I know a lot of people like band, Gianna, or I know Jude is gonna join chorus, you know, anything you want to do. Join like your school's glee club. Or if you want to do like school sports, like I know there's like usually school swimming, football, lacrosse, like everything like that. You're going to meet a lot of people that way, and it's not in a school environment. Like you don't have to be as like focused on schoolwork. You can kind of like focus on like meeting new friends and stuff like that. So that's something that I really recommend doing. In my school we have a thing where we have like time during school to do our clubs and everything like that, but a lot of times I know it's after school, but I'd still definitely recommend doing it even if you can't do it during school, because you are really going to make a lot of friends from that. Alright, number 6 is actually going to be a question that I had a lot last year, like a lot. I was like, okay, so going into high school, should I wear heels? Because I knew a lot of my friends, or like a lot of my high school friends, would wear heels to high school, and I'm like, okay, so you know, is it like, what grade is it acceptable to wear heels to school? Like, I don't really know. And so my answer to that would be like any grade. I think as long as, you know, you're comfortable with it, then it's totally fine. But what I think is stupid is when people walk into school and they're like wobbling, and they're walking painfully. You can see like just by the way they're walking, they're like, oh, my shoes hurt, and they're like super high. That is stupid, because I mean that's just impractical and stuff like that. But I'm going to actually show you a pair of shoes that I wore last year, and I'm going to wear again this year, and they're heels, and they're really not bad to wear to school. Alright, these are the shoes that I wore on the first day of school last year, these little, like, cowgirly kind of boots, and I think they're really cute. And see, they're not too big of a heel, but yeah, oh yeah, the only thing with wearing heels to school is that, you know, like the hallways are usually, like, loud and stuff like that. Like, when you wear heels, it's like click, 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 click. So if you like walk up to the front of the classroom and it's like quiet, like to hand in your paper or something, that's kind of weird. But I'm just not that comfortable wearing heels, so personally, I am going to wear mostly flats. But if you're a heels girl and you're a freshman, I'd say go for it. Like, I really don't think that it matters like what grade you're in. You don't have to be like a junior to wear heels or anything. Alright, last but definitely not least, I'm going to say don't forget why you're in school. You are in school to, you know, learn. So, you know, you definitely want to like stay organized and stuff like that, and do your schoolwork. In high school is definitely not the time to slack off. So if you're going into high school, you definitely want to stay focused. The work is going to get a lot harder and stuff. Sorry, my throat hurts. Okay, I fixed it. I got some water. But yeah, you definitely don't want to slack off. You want to stay organized and stuff. One of my tips for staying organized, or like stuff like that, is having cute school supplies. Because if you think about it, when you go to school, it's like you don't really have an environment. Like, your school supplies is your environment. Like, you know, you decorate your room when you're at home, but when you're at school, all you have is your school supplies. So why not decorate them? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot more fun when you have fun school supplies. And also stay organized, because being unorganized is just blah. So yeah, just do good in class, you know, be polite to your teachers, everything like that, you know, because you don't want to get on their bad side, I don't know. But yeah, so that's my last tip. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am going to be doing more videos. I'm going to do like back to school outfits, back to school makeup, back to school hair, stuff like that. Yeah, so if you want like any of those, leave them in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions for me, I would be more than glad to answer them for you. And if I get a lot of questions, then I'll maybe do like a high school tips part 2 or something like that and just answer your guys' questions. I think that'd be a good idea. So if you want to leave questions, then go ahead and feel free to ask more than one, because like I'm sure like I had so many questions last year, so you can go ahead and ask me and I'll answer them for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave comments, check out my blog, Twitter, giveaway, stuff like that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!